Welcome back. It is finally time. This is the premiere for Season 2 of Barrie Wrestling's Rush Hour. I am Mike Jeffries, the host of Rush Hour and the play-by-play voice for Barrie Wrestling. And if you missed Season 1, we have a whole playlist on our YouTube channel. Check it out. But just to recap the very end of it, we have a new Three Pistols champion as Reverso defeated and took the title away from Landon. We have a new Barrie Wrestling champion, Pretty Ricky Wilde, ended the reign of Clay Wilson, and it's a glorious moment. And also in our finale, we saw a different side of Gabriel Fuerza as he attacked and left laying Kyle Boone. We hope to have an update on Kyle Boone soon, but now on to this Season 2, and it is going to be a great season of Rush Hour, I can promise you that. In this episode, we have Reverso defending the Three Pistols Championship in a six-way matchup. We have the Royal Family defending the tag titles against the Dub Club. And we have a four-way holiday scramble. It might be September when you're watching this, but it was filmed back in December. We've got Stratos, we've got Wanda, Delrey, Luke, Kaiden, and Tekkiteasy Joey. And you might see an appearance from some thematically correct holiday friends coming out to help out in that matchup. But before all that, we are going to hear from somebody we have not heard from in a while, the bionic woman Alexia Nicole, with an update. She's been going through some health issues. We want to hear from her, so we're going to hear from her right now. Thank you so much for joining us. This is Season 2 of Barrie Wrestling's Rush Hour.
Listen to these fans, though. They are so excited to see Alexia Nicole back in Barrie Wrestling. Alexia, one of the greatest ever to step into a Barrie Wrestling ring, former women's champion.
For those of you who don't know, I'm Lesbian. I like to call myself a bionic woman. Turns out sometimes I like things are great. I was on a date on there, so I'm going to tell you guys. At the beginning of the summer, I was hospitalized. I found out I had more blood loss. I was going around everywhere. And there was a lot of discussion about what my future would look like. Because it's not something that can be as easily fixed as a break or a sprain or a tear. It's like a lot of doctor's appointments, a lot of testing. But I've got good news. I'm back. There are several titles I have never won in this company, and I am coming for every single one.
Alexia Nicole is back in Barrie Wrestling, and she just put the whole locker room on notice. Diamond Jim, it's a Christmas miracle. So what's this match? The jolliest match this side of the nut house?
Correct.
Sean Gibson's a professional and an adult. He knows that, right?
Unlikely.
Well, here comes Wanda Delrey.
Coming out of the aisle first, from Toronto, Ontario, Wanda Delrey!
Does it make me a heel if I hate this song?
It makes you likable for the first time in our long partnership.
It's just not good. Hey, Luke Kaiden.
Luke actually earned a spot in this match by winning a match earlier tonight.
Matty Z unable to make it tonight, so we had a pre-show match, and Luke Kaiden, in his Barrie Wrestling debut, pinned the unnatural Ali to earn his shot in what should be a very traditional style matchup. Speaking of traditional style people, Tekkiteasy! Hey!
Coming down the aisle next, weighing 188 pounds, Alex Barber, Ontario, is the most stylish man in professional wrestling. Take it easy, Joey!
I think those hip thrusts were in your direction, Jim.
Well, I'm a handsome man. He appreciates my diamond fashion sense.
You put your glasses on before you look in the mirror, right?
No.
Makes sense.
Why?
Tekkiteasy Joey, who has won over the hearts of the Barrie Wrestling faithful. I wonder what's under his Christmas tree. You think his garland is just feathered boas?
Likely.
He just launched his hat.
All the windows were dark, no one was there. All the fools were all dreaming, sweet dreaming.
Well, at least Mariah Carey's done. You know what Stratosphere's favorite Christmas movie is?
No.
Freddy vs. Jason.
Checks out.
Well, Stratos, I appreciate your music taste because this is light years better than Mariah Carey. I'm going to get in a lot of trouble with my wife when she watches this.
Your wife watches our show?
Unmute.
Smart woman.
She hears enough from me. So we have Wanda Delrey, Luke Kaiden, Tekkiteasy Joey, and Stratosphere in a four-way matchup. The jolliest match this side of the Nut House. TCO wearing Tekkiteasy Joey's pink hat. It's all right, Tyler. Pink and gray go well together. I'm going to put my antlers on for this matchup. Jim, is it possible to have two people that are more opposite than Tekkiteasy Joey and Stratosphere?
Well, there's you and I.
Yeah, I'm pretty and, you're you. I'm young. I'm thin. I have hair.
Scared of your own shadow. Can't hold your liquor.
Yes.
Disappointed women for your entire life.
Can't handle spicy food. In the ring, though, Stratosphere back kicking Luke Kaiden. Luke, welcome to Barrie Wrestling. Here's a 6'4", angry, real-life movie villain who I think would be happier living in a slasher flick. Delrey with a jawbreaker to Stratos. That'll change the momentum a bit. And then a shotgun dropkick from Tekkiteasy Joey. Jim, what are the rules of a jolliest match this side of the Nut House?
Why do I always have to explain the simplest things in our sport to you?
Because you and Sean Gibson were born in the same era.
You're supposed to be a professional. Have you not watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
I have. There's no match in that. And who did Chevy Chase ever beat? Does he think they're going to explode a cat?
That's traditionally part of matches like this.
Stratosphere hanging out by us, asking whose idea it was. Sean Gibson. Sean.
It was TCO. TCO.
I have not met a bus that I would not throw Sean Gibson under. In the ring, Tekkiteasy Joey and Wanda Delrey. This is one fall to a finish, right, Jim?
Depends. Sometimes
Stratos
it is.
says yes.
Sometimes it is. He doesn't make the rules. TCO makes the rules.
Are you going to tell Stratos he's wrong?
No, TCO's going to tell him he's wrong.
Manhattan drop from Joey to Wanda Delrey.
Part of TCO's job description is telling Stratos that he's wrong. It's right in his contract. I know because I wrote the contract.
Jim, I think Joey might need an anatomy lesson. He just hit Wanda Delrey with a Manhattan drop. Yeah. We might need to call HR. Joey going for a scoop slam. Delrey slides out the back door. Went for a roll-up. But Joey holds on, and now Delrey picking up Tekkiteasy Joey. What a slam. Wanda Delrey. What an impressive first few months she's had here in Barrie Wrestling. And then an elbow drop. Stratosphere still hanging out here with TCO.
Yeah, we talk so much about the young stars of Barrie Wrestling making an impression in 2024. I don't know if anyone's made a bigger impression than Wanda Delrey.
Absolutely. Wanda nearly winning the Women's Championship off Shiloh, and then picking up a pinfall over Brian Sinclair in our 5-on-5 elimination matchup last month. Now Wanda up on the second rope. Diving clothesline taken off the head of Tekkiteasy Joey. Joey just gets the shoulder up. Luke Kaiden still in trouble on the outside. Stratosphere recontemplating everything he's done in his life that's led up to this moment.
No, he's actually just harassing TCO.
Stratos trying to figure out if he can steal the gifts behind him.
TCO, have you checked to make sure your wallet's still in your pocket?
I think Stratos took TCO's wallet. It's got $2 and a Blockbuster card in there. In the ring, though, Joey and Wanda, it's hard for me to take. Okay, Stratos is coming towards us. I'm trying to focus on the match. Stratos is
TCO, do
crawling
something
here. Stratos taking the headset off of Diamond Jim and then giving it back. Oh, Luke Kaiden off the top! Coming out of nowhere. Stratos, I think he was going to join us on commentary, but he saw his opportunity slithering into the ring.
Absolute jack. Oh!
Knee to face. The killer wasn't dead, Luke. Double tap. Always double tap. Stratos rising from the dead like Michael Myers or Anakin Skywalker. He had the higher ground.
Yeesh.
He's 6'4". Stratos with a left hand to Wanda Delrey. And then a right hand to Tekkiteasy Joey. Stratos an equal hand, equal gender offender.
He's just playing offensive.
Stratos just beating down on Luke Kaiden.
Welcome to Barrie Wrestling, young man.
Also, is it fair to say Stratos probably has more matches under his belt than the other three put together?
Stratos has got more tattoos on his body than the others have matches put together.
And that's not counting the bar fights, and the street fights, and the schoolyard fights.
And the stabbings.
Both given and received. Stratos left hand to Luke Kaiden. Luke maybe rethinking his victory over Ali earlier today. I mean, great first win for the young man, but he's going to remember it for a long time because of the scars and handprints on his body. Oh, a chop from Stratos. Now Wanda with a clubbing blow to the back on Stratosphere. And then a rake of the back. It's Stratos with a knee to the midsection on Wanda. Going for the Devil's Lock DDT perhaps. Joey getting fired up, but he got caught. Stratos, now Luke Kaiden up on top. What is going on here? Blockbuster!
Wow,
I don't know what to
where
call
did that kid come from?
Luke Kaiden with a blockbuster to Stratosphere, but Wanda Delrey gets DDT'd.
Look at this.
A flatliner to Tekkiteasy Joey. Everybody down and out.
Luke Kaiden, a rookie in his second match ever in Barrie Wrestling, And he's got the crowd chanting, "This is awesome." What a maneuver.
Luke, who I don't think is even old enough to buy himself alcoholic eggnog, young enough to be Jim's grandson, just got drop kicked right through the spine by Tekkiteasy Joey. Stratos, I told you he was going to steal the gifts, Jim. He's the Grinch. Those are for children, Stratos. In the ring, bulldog from Tekkiteasy Joey.
They're for orphans.
Sad orphans.
Stealing from sad orphans.
We paid for that with TCO's money.
$2?
Yeah, they're not great gifts. Drop kick from Joey. I get the feel like 3 of these people are in one match and Stratosphere is just doing his own thing. Do you think Stratos is just doing his own thing in life?
I don't know, I'm just wondering if TCO's eyeing up that box.
Hey, it's my old guitar.
It's bigger than...
Oh, that sounded violent. Jeff Jarrett, eat your heart out. I had that when I was smaller, like 23. Stratos seems surprised by Slinky! Everyone loves a Slinky! Go, Slinky, go!
Somebody get me a beer.
Ace Ventura, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Luke Kaiden going for I don't know, a big mistake. There are, I believe, race cars in the ring and a Slinky. Thank goodness there's no Lego. Oh, no. No!
Not the car crash!
Not the Slinky!
That was a modified Slinky, including automobiles.
Slinky was only 6 days from retirement. Wanda with a sword! Stratos is impervious to stabbing.
That's a lot of scar tissue.
Devil's Lock DDT on the Slinky! The Slinky has suffered enough! But Stratos decides Wanda has not. I have to point out Sean Gibson wearing a hat that looks like one of the brain-eating slugs from Futurama, which, that tracks. Stratos, no! She's not a vampire! Don't you stab her through the heart! Who is this now? Macaulay Culkin?
It's Santa Claus!
Santa!
Santa's in the house!
Jim's old tag team partner.
He's back!
And I believe that is not Ricky Shanna Page. That is the real Santa. Santa
Where's Santa going?
left the building.
Come back, Santa!
He realized he was 15 days or 13 days. What day is it today?
Oh,
That's
that
a
for me?
big present. That one's for me, Santa. That's for me. I think it's a PlayStation 5, just really stretched out.
I think it's a case of beer.
Just really stretched out.
Maybe it's a new box for Tyler to live in.
Just really stretched out.
I can't wait to find out what is in that present.
It might be a beer pong table or a ping pong table.
Too flat.
What kind of beer pong? Never mind. You're on the world tour. I won't judge you.
To be fair, it is the Masters Tour.
Santa, who I feel like Stratos! No! First the Slinky to... Oh, Stratos! That's not Santa Claus, that's Santa Clutch! Former Barrie Wrestling champion who has been in a foul mood since the human lump of clay stole his title. Stratos.
Case of beer.
Stratos doesn't like what he sees. Oh no! The clutch! And go! Through the case of beer! Wanda Delrey into the cover! The double count! Wanda Delrey has won the jolliest match this side of the nut house! It's a Christmas miracle, thanks to Santa Clutch, Jesse B, And that weapon of a present.
This match is scheduled for one fall with a 45-minute time limit. And this is for North Barrie Wrestling 400 Tag Team Championship.
Diamond Jim, we are starting off with a tag title match and the debut in Barrie of the Dub Club.
The Dub.
They are hailing from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 353 pounds, Ryan Mathias, KJ Reynolds, Dub Club.
Barrie Wrestling owner Sean Gibson searching the world to bring in the best tag teams in indie wrestling to take on the champs in their legendary 400 North title reign.
The longest reigning tag champs now to take on the former MCPW tag champs. These two men come out of Detroit. They are trained by one half of WWE tag team champion, former champion Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley, also trained by Trey Miguel and Truth Martini. These guys are ready to fight.
And their opponents.
Listen to this crowd reaction, Mike Jeffries. The champs are here, and the Barrie Wrestling faithful are mad for it.
There is a loud Musso chant ringing out through the FLCC. Diamond Jim. Now, TCR mentioned the longest reigning tag champs of all time. We're going to have to go to the stats books. I don't know what the longest reigning champ of any type is, but they've got to be closing in on that record, too.
They got a ways to go to reach John Greed's heavyweight championship reign, but man, a few more wins will get them closer.
Well, let's see. We have Ryan Mathias and KJ Reynolds, Dub Club out of Detroit, Michigan.
And do not let the wild colors deceive you. When the bell goes, these are two top wrestlers who can go. But listen to that Musso chant again.
And what wild colors, Jim? Didn't they take those pants out of your dresser?
Allegedly.
I mean, each one of their pants would have been one of your legs. But, well, same color.
Not when I was wearing those colors.
Wasn't the world in black and white back then?
Allegedly.
All right, we are starting off our first show of 2025 with a tag team title matchup in fans. Later tonight, we have KPK taking on Locked and Loaded. The winner of that match will be the #1 contender for these tag titles. Now, I know both those teams were pairing in the back, but you got to wonder if they've got one eye on the monitors just to see what happens in this matchup as well.
Well, they'd have to be, especially with having not seen the Dub Club here in Barrie Wrestling before. You know they are watching in the back, because if these guys upset the champs, you want to know who you're scouting for March.
Absolutely. So fans, thank you so much for joining us, whether you're watching on IWTV or watching on Rogers TV right now. Fans, it is going to be a great night here at the FLCC. It is a complete sellout, packed to the brim here in Barrie. It is cold outside, but it is hot in here. Musso going back and forth with KJ Reynolds in the ring. Reynolds giving up a little bit of size to Musso. Nice counter by Reynolds, and Musso now caught in a side headlock by KJ Reynolds. Musso just picking up Reynolds with one arm.
Yeah, it's funny. We always think of Grizzly Mack as the powerhouse of this team, but boy, oh boy, when Anthony Musso wants to throw a guy around, he's got the strength to do so.
Well, Reynolds there running into a brick wall, and Musso proving once and for all Buffalo is better than Detroit. Low bar to clear. Musso with the swagger. He does his own dance moves when he tours with his singing group.
He has the best choreography outside of the Taylor Swift show.
He taught Taylor Swift.
I heard that,
Yeah.
actually.
Before him, all she had to do was the Watusi, which I think is the Batman dance.
Idiot. No, that's the Batusi, you idiot.
That's fair. Musso raining down right hands on KJ Reynolds. Oh, and then a right hand taking Mathias off the apron. Mathias just got hit so hard he forgot the Red Wings suck. Musso with a knife-edge chop. Now, Diamond Jim, I can joke about these guys in Detroit, but if you're a tag team that was trained by Alex Shelley, one half of one of the greatest tag teams of our generation, you know they know how to tag team wrestle.
Absolutely. That's why I said you can't let the flashy appearance deceive you. These are guys who can go in the ring. They've got great technical ability, but more than anything, they have the sense of anticipation. They scout out their opponents well, and they step into the ring prepared to win.
And now here comes a man that you called in our award show, I believe the blue chip prospect here in the Indies, Grizzly Mack. Head of steam and a clothesline. A lariat taking the head off of KJ Reynolds. Oh, and Mathias there just had to save this matchup. Smart. We were just talking about that, Jim. Smart tag team wrestling. Mathias using the 5 count to drag his partner over and then check on him before he took his attention off Grizzly Mack for a bit too long. Boot to the midsection by the big man. Got him hooked. Face first. Grizzly, head of steam, low clothesline slash elbow slash, just getting hit by a truck.
Can you imagine how your back and neck would feel after being hit by a man that big, moving that fast with mal-intent? Oh, I would not want to be in his shoes right now.
See, for me, it wouldn't feel anything because I'd be dead.
True.
They'd be scraping me off the mat.
Yeah.
Double team here, sidewalk slam, neck breaker. Great chemistry here from the two members of the royal family. Ryan Mathias kicking out at a count of 2. Musso a little shocked by that. Now, Reynolds taunted Musso and cheap shot chop block by Mathias.
But yet there is that tag team IQ that you were talking about with the Dub Club.
Mathias getting into it a bit with the crowd. Tagging in Reynolds. Oh, making a wish on Musso. It is well after Thanksgiving, both north and south of the border. Now working over the knee. Musso fighting from the bottom, but smart. You know what? I'll give him credit, Dub Club. They're giving up size to both Musso and Grizzly Mack. They've got to try and take away Musso's vertical base, and Reynolds and Mathias doing a great job of that right now.
It's simply going to come down to, do their smarts outweigh the power advantage, the significant size and power advantage that the royal family has?
Well, you're not that strong. You only got one leg, and Musso getting caught up and now held in position. Double stomp to the knee and ankle.
This could be it.
Oh, Jim, he's not going to be able to dance anymore.
Don't say that.
Musso grabbing at that left knee. Oh, and then a stomp to the fingers by Mathias, just picking apart 1/4 of the tag team champions. And a cheap shot to Grizzly Mack by Mathias. Ryan, maybe don't poke the bear.
Do you think?
Mathias working over the knee of Musso and tagging back in Reynolds. Quick tags in and out from the Dub Club. And now Musso held and a dragon screw, but with Musso being held up, there was nowhere the body to go.
The torque on his knee and ankle. Oh.
Only a 2 count. Musso somehow able to kick out. Usually with a dragon screw leg whip, you can roll with it a little bit to reduce the torque.
Yeah.
That was just wrenching on the ligaments. Oh. You can tear an ACL, you can tear your patella.
Well, you know, I've had a lot of injuries with my patella, and the pain is unreal. But the key thing, when you get a rip around there, it starts swelling right away, and you lose your mobility so quickly. And that's the big risk here right now for Musso.
I've heard that a torn patella is like having a sharp knife inside your knee.
I can confirm that.
Because it's a piece of bone that is sticking into another piece of your knee. which is not how bones are supposed to work.
Correct.
Now Reynolds with a series of right hands to the face of Anthony Musso. This is going to impact the World Tour. Oh, and getting a handful of the singlet or doublet. Getting a handful of Musso's wrestling uniform. Please, Mathias.
Please don't panic, people, about the World Tour. There are some countries' economies who are banking on Musso coming to town.
Another dragon screw. And I think Reynolds was holding on to Musso again. They are working the left knee, and Mathias taunting. I mean, I would... Oh, no, not the throw! Get off his throat! If he can't hit that D over E anymore, I'm just going to be crestfallen.
Kind of like your wife on your wedding night.
Now an ankle lock in the ring, just adding more and more damage to Musso's left leg. Musso able to roll through, and there's that strength advantage, launching Mathias into KJ Reynolds.
This crowd trying to will Anthony Musso to the tag, but again, that incredible tag team IQ from the Dub Club. This is what I was talking about earlier.
They were going for the club sandwich, Jim, but Musso had it scouted, and here comes Grizzly Mack.
Oh, it's clobbering time!
Yukon Cornelius meets the Abominable Snowman.
On steroids.
No, that's all Natty. That is Schaumburg Natty right there. That is farm boy strength for Grizzly Mack.
It was hyperbole, man. Come on.
His father was a farmer. His grandfather was a black bear. And a Bigfoot stomp from Grizzly Mack. Oh, KJ Reynolds. Now rethinking every decision he's made in his life that led up to this point. Might get his attitude adjusted. A rough landing for both members of the Dub Club. Mathias able to kick out Musso, just getting back onto the apron. Check out a replay of Grizzly Mack just dumping KJ Reynolds right onto Ryan Mathias. Might be the first time in his career Mathias has been glad his partner is not bigger. Would it be more advantageous if he picked up Musso and threw him at an opponent?
It would. It very much would.
You think it'd be the first time Musso's used as a weapon?
Probably not.
I'm going to say no. Great counter by Mathias. Now KJ Reynolds up on top. Second time's a charm? No.
Look at that strength.
No.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
a buckle bomb into his opponent. Or partner, I should say, into a cover. KJ Reynolds again kicking out as Grizzly Mack continues to beat a dude with another dude.
And here's the thing. Grizzly Mack, growing up, he was an accomplished hockey player, an accomplished lacrosse player. He's got real athlete strength. It's not just gym strength, and that makes a difference.
So did you say lacrosse?
Yeah.
So they let him beat people with a stick?
Yeah.
Oh, Manhattan drop.
You're going to have nightmares about that now, aren't you?
KJ Reynolds dragging Grizzly out of the ring. In my mind, Grizzly was 6'3" at 12 years old and just bludgeoning children.
He pretty much was.
Oh, now, Grizzly down on the outside. Oh, no! If they hit this, it's over. The club sandwich! The club sandwich!
We could have new champs.
Musso, channeling the power of all his Estonian fans, kicks out at a count of 2.
With the greatest respect, forget Estonia. He was powering he was feeling the power of this sold-out Barrie wrestling crowd.
And a stomp to the knee by by Mathias, and back to the ankle lock on that damaged left leg. Reynolds looking shocked on the outside that Musso kicked out. Reynolds is taking quite a beating, and now Reynolds trying to stop Grizzly Mack from getting to Musso.
That's like stopping me from getting to the beer fridge.
I was going to make the exact same joke.
I know. That's why I spoiled it.
Your wife always said you were quick to the point.
Touché.
Grizzly, once again, his favorite weapon apparently is his opponent. And a spear for Musso! Here comes Grizzly! Mathias just got cut in half. Oh, Grizzly's got him goozled.
Say good night.
The choke slam. Head on back to Detroit. The Royal family are still the champs.
Here are your winners, and still Barrie Wrestling 400 North Tag Team Champions, Grizzly Mack, Musso, the Royal Family!
Royal family holding on to the tag team championships. And Diamond Jim, that means whoever wins in Locked and Loaded and KPK will be taking on these two men.
For the first time ever, the Barrie Wrestling Three Pistols Championship will be defended in a six-way scramble!
Diamond Jim, a six-way match? I thought it was a five-way match. Who's the sixth? Is it you?
No.
Is it me?
Oh God, I'd love that so much.
So fans, last month Reverso won the Three Pistols Championship by defeating Van Landon. I'm going to throw this to Tyler because he's got a lot of people he's got to introduce.
Introducing challenger number 1, hailing from the slot number 6, weighing in at 212 pounds, Stratos beer.
Stratosphere, one of evidently 6 competitors. Jim, correct me if I'm wrong, Stratos has never held gold, individual gold, here in Barrie Wrestling.
That is correct, and you know this is the type of match that lends to his strengths, and he'd love to walk out of here as champ.
Because it's a match that involves violence?
Yeah.
Well, certainly no champion's advantage in this matchup. 6-way scramble, 1 fall to a finish. So Reverso does not need to be pinned or involved in the finish to lose his title. And we got a Barrie Wrestling debut.
Challenger number 2, weighing in at 212 pounds, hailing from Ottawa, Ontario, Landon, Lightning!
You might recognize London Lightning from Mystery Wrestling. He comes out of Ottawa, Ontario.
He looks so familiar.
Yeah, he looks like somebody who used to wrestle here. Who,
I was thinking more he looked like B. Arthur.
Who? Well, anyway, trained in Calgary by a number of different people, including Harry Smith, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
Challenger number 3, hailing from Ottawa, Ontario, weighing in at 212 pounds, this is Dexter Doom!
Dexter Doom is a man with a chip on his shoulder and absolutely terrible taste in hockey teams.
Is 138 the number of seasons since Ottawa won anything meaningful?
Actually, yeah, math checks out. This is a man who feels that Barrie Wrestling overlooked him, disrespected him, and passed him by, and he would love to shove it in Barrie Wrestling's face by winning the Three Pistols title.
You know what the C on his jersey stands for?
This is a family show, son.
Choke artist.
Ooh,
Let's
that's
see
harsh.
if he's any better in big matches than Patrick Lalime was. None of our fans under the age of 20 have any idea what I'm referencing.
Neither do the American
Oh,
fans.
he wasn't in this match! Stay away from here, Rajan. No, keep going that way. No, get. Rajan!
Sorry, I wasn't here last time. I was not here last time. However, I traveled the world with the vision to share the rivers. Thank you very much.
Challenger number 4, weighing 212 pounds, from Renton, Ontario, is the
Rajan Husher, who is...
He's a menace. He's dead in his eye. He's a terrifying man.
He's not right. And Diamond Jim ending up in my lap there. Oh, Husher has a fan.
Make no mistake, I would have fed you to him in a heartbeat.
Oh, there is not a bus out there that you wouldn't throw me under. Here we go! The former champ looking for his title back. The pride of Aurelia.
Challenger number 5. He weighing in at 212 pounds from Aurelia, Ontario. He is a barn burner.
Van Landon was just devastated by the loss of his Three Pistols title, and even though these aren't the circumstances he wanted, he still will take this chance to get that gold back around his waist.
I have to call attention to the brace on Van Landen's left elbow. Reverso destroyed that left arm when he won the Three Pistols Championship. And here comes the champion.
To a chorus of boos.
Coming down the aisle, he's weighing in at 212 pounds from Windsor, Ontario. He is North Bay Three Pistol Champion, Reverso.
We were talking about what an unstable individual Husher is, who he gets excited by violence and by menace. Reverso is the polar opposite. This is a man who uses violence as a means to an end. He tortures people to his benefit. He is the coldest, most calculating man we have ever seen in Barrie Wrestling.
Reverso made his debut back in 2022 here in Barrie Wrestling. He won the Barrie Wrestling Heavyweight Championship in his first match. He would go on to defend it before losing it to Jody Threat. Reverso then went through his rivalry with Gabriel Fuerza that famously ended in one of the greatest matches we ever had here, a cage match. He disappeared for a while, reappeared here in Barrie in December, and won the Three Pistols Championship. Reverso is a big match player.
There's no doubt about that, but look at some of the people in the ring with him. You have a former champion in Van Landon. You have bit size in Stratos. You have pure menace in Husher. You've got unlimited potential in London. And then you have bitterness in the other corner.
It's also hard to focus with that crap on Dexter Dooms' shirt.
You know, we can make fun of Dexter Doom's taste in hockey teams,
and I will.
But he is a tough man. He has had great success outside of Barrie Wrestling. And do not underestimate him. If anything, I'd say he's one of the favorites to win this match.
Well, a short-lived alliance between Van Landon and London Lightning. This is going to be a difficult match to call. Rajan Husher and Van Landon, they have no love lost between them. Rajan Husher made his debut by attacking Van Landon. And you know that Three Pistols Championship means a lot to Vision. And based on what Husher yelled at us when he came over here, he's still trying to impress Von Vertigo. He still believes Vision is alive, even though Vertigo is just gone.
Well, and the last time we saw Von Vertigo, he didn't mention Vision, he didn't mention Husher. He's completely abandoned this man. He manipulated him into a weapon to attack Van Landon, and now he's cast this deranged individual off to his side.
And you can see there Husher still holding up the V for Vision. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Dexter Doom and Stratosphere double-teaming London Lightning. He's about to have a landing. But now only one man can win. Well, Jim, I feel like they didn't think this plan through.
It's kind of looking that way.
Now the Royal Rumble's around the corner for WWE fans, where alliances can be helpful because you have to eliminate people. This is one fall to a finish. So, and now Lightning going for the win. Roll up on Stratosphere, too close to the ropes. Lightning and Doom, they know each other from Ottawa, trading right hands. Stratosphere back up to his feet, clubbing blow to the back, saving his tattooed brethren. Huge Irish whip by London Lightning. Now Dexter Doom going for a back suplex. Lightning flips out of it. Dexter clothesline. Diving crossbody with a head of steam from London Lightning. Oh, but Husher with a cheap shot to the back. Then throws Lightning out of the ring. Husher taking a bow, but Van Landon. Oh, Husher with a miss, and Van Landon diving European uppercut, taking down.
Oh, look at the look on Van Landen's face. This is personal for the young man from Aurelia.
The tortured artist getting whipped around by the pride of Aurelia, who's going for a European tour. Move over Gordon Lightfoot. There's a new king in town. Husher counters into a Russian leg sweep.
I mean, it is Aurelia. You're probably like a duke or something.
Yeah. The champ on the outside, springboard. Double stomp to both arms. Going for a spin kick. Jumps Husher's kick. Counters back and forth, and then Reverso right on the button with that kick. But Van Landon going after Reverso.
You know, they used to call Bret Hart the excellence of execution. Reverso is the precision of violence.
You could not be more right, but look at the roll through into another, like a crucifix armbar. Reverso, he has a catalog of submission holds.
Wow.
Roll the dice off the ropes by London Lightning. And Dexter Doom breaking up the pinfall, then tossing Lightning out of the outside. Reverso rolls to the outside, which would normally be a smart maneuver. But remember, he does not need to be involved in the pinfall or submission to lose his title. Dexter Doom getting into a hockey argument with the fans, which is about as smart a move as, having Brady Tkachuk as your captain.
And I'll tell you, we had a 10-bell salute to the late, great John St. Louis, one of our day one fans. And boy, would he ever love this match. And he would have hated Dexter Doom.
Black hole slam by Doom, and then knee to face by Stratosphere.
I gotta say, I'm very impressed with London Lightning in his Barrie Wrestling debut. This kid seems to have a lot of potential.
Absolutely. Do you think he's a B. Arthur fan? Hey, EU, do you think, he might come back?
Depends what city he's from.
Oh, drop toe holder, just a trip by Rajan Husher, taking London Lightning down. And then Husher head of steam, but Reverso out of the way. Oh, Reverso looking to fly! Acai moonsault! Thankfully down the aisleway, because that would have landed in the third row.
And that is why Reverso is our Three Pistols champion. You call him a big game player. Look at this. He comes to win the big ones, time in and time out.
Now Reverso going after Husher in the ring. Looking to work over the arm. Van Landon back into the ring. Reverso's got both arms trapped. And Reverso with a kick, and then Van Landon able to slide out. Oh, what innovative offense by Reverso, putting Van Landon on Husher's shoulders and then causing Husher to Samoan drop Van Landon. Reverso out of the way, Doom with a head of steam into the turnbuckle. Reverso leaping up to the top rope. Cartwheel dodge. Oh, and Doom eats a super kick. Stratos from behind on Reverso. Reverso fighting off everybody. Unbelievable athleticism. Backflip off Doom to dodge Stratosphere. Tornado DDT off of Dexter Doom. Meteora in the corner. Van Landon got his kick countered.
It is unreal.
German suplex into an armbar, Jim. Demetrius Johnson style. Sorry, Jim, go.
It's unreal how Reverso has a plan for every single man in this match.
I think the plan is just pain.
But it's tailored pain. It's precision pain. I don't know if I've ever seen a competitor like Reverso.
Double knee from Husher, and then a Sambo suplex from Rajan Husher. Lightning with a running clothesline. Big scoop slam. The Eye of the Storm. Backbreaker to Husher. calling on the Barrie Wrestling faithful. Lightning looking to strike. Diving knee drop. Husher got out of the way. Husher tossing Lightning to the outside. Van Landon with the huge leg lariat. Collapsing Rajan Husher.
Can you imagine how this place will explode if Van...
Whoa. Reverso's got a sword. Van Landon, handful of hair. Oh, the case for that sword, that solid wooden case.
It was right on that injured elbow.
STO by Reverso. Now he's going for he calls this... Well, this is his cloverleaf. Stratos up on top. Missile drop kick. Nearly landing on Van Landon's head. Air raid crash from Husher. What happened there? Reverso with the Kobayashi Maru locked in. Husher had a pinfall.
Did Van Landon tap out or did Brad Myers count?
We gotta wait for the decision. Reverso, let's take a look at that finish. You can see Rajan Husher after the air raid crash
there it
on
is. You
Stratos
can see
there.
Van Landon tapping right there.
Yes, Husher had the pinfall. I don't know if London Lightning would have broken up before the 3 anyways. He looked like he tried to break up both situations, but Van Landon tapping out the Kobayashi Maru. Reverso getting Van Landon to submit for the 2nd straight month, and he is still the 3 Pistols champion. Husher and Lightning are not done. Lightning turned his back. Do not turn your back on the tortured artist. Double leg takedown by London Lightning.
We're going to have to get some help here to break these 2 men up.
They're battling out onto the outside.
What did Lightning do to set up? Well, of course, you
Does
don't
it
have to
matter?
Yeah.
Well, Husher bounced face first off the stage. They're battling all the way up. All the way out. They're back into the locker room. Hope everybody's okay back